So, in your opinion, why do people struggle so much to stop smoking cigarettes?
Okay, so let's first talk about the obvious one, nicotine. Nicotine is dopamine food. It feeds our pleasure hormones. So what happens? Over time, the brain adapts and our receptors become desensitized. So over time, what happens? One cigarette will become two, then 10, then 20. It keeps adding on. It keeps increasing because nicotine is addictive.
Yeah.
But that's the obvious one. So let's talk about other reasons why people still find it very difficult to quit smoking. And there are other reasons. So sometimes, and I'm going to say the majority of people do like change. The majority do.
Right.
But sometimes there is a minority that don't like change. You know, they have the routine, you know, they have this system, and sometimes shaking up the system can be a little bit scary.
Right.
So in younger people, even young adults, fitting in, you know, probably trying to impress the opposite sex or trying to fit into some social group. You know, people want to fit in, don't want to be excluded.
Yeah.
Now, the next one is a very, very important one. Weight gain. So there is this notion, this idea that if I quit smoking, I'm going to put on weight. It becomes a problem if you substitute your nicotine craving for food.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yes.
So if you substitute it for food, then yes, there can be weight gain. So let's understand this a little bit more. When you do crave food, that's a normal reaction from the body. You know, you're hungry, so you're craving food, but it's not a normal reaction to crave for a cigarette.
Right.
You know, the body is asking, I need my nicotine hit. So that's the weight problem there. Another reason can also be, smoking. I've heard this before. Smoking makes me focus and I feel relaxed. That's a big one.
Yeah.
That's an illusion, an absolute illusion. If anything, again, we need that nicotine hit, but also many people use it as a coping strategy. They're using it to cope with perhaps life's challenges, struggles, and